everybody? Hello. Double Toast pre-show. Sunday service will begin very, very shortly, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's always changing every single time we do a Sunday show, but that's okay because we're with you. We're over here trying to hang out with you peoples. What is up, though? I am Nick Diaz, and I'm joined. I'm not by myself this time. I got somebody with me, and that is Jet Jackson. Jet, hello. How is it, Hayden?
I'm doing World of Light on Smash Brothers.
Wait, what? The World of Light? Wait, what, like the Final Fantasy stuff?
What? I said Smash Brothers. So I'm doing like that.
First thing though, you said two things. You said the World of Light.
Well, Board of Light, whatever the hell it's called.
That's what I'm trying to ask you about. Like, whatever that thing
you
you said.
You would know the name of it. You barely even fucking played it.
Well,
I literally said Smash Brothers.
That's what I'm asking. What the fuck is the Board of Light?
Even if I would have fucking explained to you, you wouldn't even have got it.
Okay, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna look this up. Okay, Board of Light. Let me see.
World of Light, I think it is.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to ask you.
I mean, you said World of Light first, and then you said Final Fantasy.
World of Light. There we go. Oh, here.
Yeah, so I said it right the first time.
I didn't know what you said. That's what I was asking. This is it, people. Though this is I
literally fucking said, I'm playing Smash Brothers World of Light, and then all of a sudden, you said, oh, Final Fantasy. Like, where'd you get Final Fantasy from?
Because
I know some Final Fantasy.
You know that's the thing.
I
don't know what the fuck. Smash Brothers has access to everybody because everyone. It's like the Marvel thing.
What did I miss?
Well, I mean, no matter what, you'd be missing something at some point. But here's the thing, Alan.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just saying because I feel like there was gonna be some way you can make me look stupid in this, but I'm not gonna let that happen. Fuck you. The thing is, though, guys, we are here hanging out with you guys. Gene saying, well deserving. Yes, that's because we had the happy affiliate anniversary stuff. Yes, it's so cool. Yeah, it's been 3 years. 2018 apparently is when we started doing the Twitch stuff or whatever. And yeah,
really,
and that's when we hit affiliate. So
oh man, did you we ever tell them the story of the reason we ended up on Twitch?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've explained before, but we can do it again. But essentially, we did a Milo 22 review on YouTube, but for some particular reason, they not only blocked the video, but they shut our YouTube account off for months. And it was because, I mean, I still don't know really what it is, because I got the copyright strike sent to me in an email, and when I looked it up, it just said, like, there's two different things. One, there's too much footage, but then the rules of the footage didn't actually apply. So it's like, we didn't break that rule. They literally told us we didn't break the rule. So the only thing I can really say is, like, I guess they didn't like that Alan talked shit about the movie.
We talked shit about the trailer.
Oh, it was
like,
that
was it.
Yeah.
We talked shit about the and I'll never forget. We talked shit about the trailer. And then we ended up having to we got our whole channel fucked over. Came over to Twitch. I went to the theater to watch the movie, and the projector broke.
Oh yeah, that's strange.
So I never got a chance to watch it in theaters, which is good because that movie's fucking trash. I ended up watching it at home. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I did not spend money on this.
Yeah, so yeah, it's fucking crazy, guys. I mean, we went through a lot of shit because I had to like change everything. And by the way, too, this wasn't the only thing we went through as far as YouTube goes. Our old main host, the guy who was my boss, who came up with the chat attack stuff. So thank you, Anthony Wilson Jr. But yeah, he he deleted on accident our old YouTube channel. I don't know how you accidentally do that. There's about 8 steps. But he accidentally went, whoops, 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 whoops. But yeah, so we've had to come up from the bottom. We had to overwrite save data about 3 or 4 fucking times. But we're here.
Yes.
And I'm surprised that we're here. And I will tell you this much. I will not accidentally delete the Twitch. I will do that shit on purpose.
He'll purposely do it.
Are you sure you actually believe that?
What? Believe what?
Yeah, deleted it by accident.
No, I don't. That's what I'm getting at. It's like I don't know how you can accidentally go through 8 steps to delete something. I just that's kind of weird. You know, lots of stumbling. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense there. But anyways, Alan, I'm surprised that you're not showing yourself on camera here, man. What's going on?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I am sick of y'all motherfuckers giving me shit about my background. So sick, in fact, I spent yesterday fucking rearranging my room.
Okay. Oh, that looks really nice. That actually looks really nice.
The thing is, you're not showing your other things, so I can't see how well it looks in there, in the frame, if you can...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I'm not showing it. Here we go. Maybe you can see it now.
Let me just see real quick. Fucking Google Hangouts is a... Yeah, I'm glad... Yeah, I basically decided to... All the things you're seeing right now are the shit that I do have in my room, but they were on the other wall. And then I decided to rearrange everything.
Look at all that unorganized stuff at the bottom shelf.
Oh.
Just thrown down there.
Fuck you, Jet. Seriously. You can't let me have one nice thing.
No.
And I was trying to angle it up so I can get the sword on top there, but it's not showing up in here.
Yeah, it's not showing up. You're going to have to move it closer to the shelf and everything, too.
Yeah, we'll play around with it later. But this is a lot of the shit that I have, from the amiibos to a lot of the comic books I have, and a lot of the controllers I have. I always get random controllers every now and then. I'm like, I just want to get a collector's edition controller or whatever, and I put it on the shelf, and I stick with the ones I normally use.
Yeah, Cedar Green, thank you very much. He's saying, hi, kids. Hello there, sir, adult. Well, I hope. But no, thank you for, following everything, too. And hopefully you have a fun time just coming in here and shooting the shit with us and everything, too. But we got a lot of people, Lurker, Mauricio, I almost forgot. I say Mauricio's name every fucking day for, like, the past year, and yet I almost forgot his name. Black Knight, Everett's cool, everybody. No, I'm so glad you guys are here, and yeah, hopefully today is a good show analytically because of the fact that, yeah, it's our big affiliate anniversary. Oh, Blasian Michael just said it too. Thank you very much, Mr. Blasian Michael. But yeah, guys.
Been on Twitch for 3 years.
Yep, more than 3 years, but it's been 3 years since we hit affiliate, and affiliate's usually pretty hard for some people to make. I know that not Newsy Doug, but oh god, I forgot her name. Damn it! But she's part of our community. No, it starts with an N. But yeah, oh well, I'll remember some other time. But she's on Instagram and everything too, and she hit affiliate recently too. So bravo to her. Bittersweet's almost going to hit that as well. So yeah, man. Anyways, affiliate essentially means that you can make money off of your Twitch stuff. So bits, you'll be able to get like believe 60% of the bits, or maybe it's more so. But the subs, you barely start getting money from. So yeah. That's why I really do like the bits, because when it comes to subs, we get very, very little from the subs, especially if it's a Twitch Prime sub. But I just want to let you guys know, though, man, if you guys don't like those commercials from the MooBot that keeps putting them out every goddamn 10 minutes, yeah, definitely save yourself $1 or $5, whatever the case may be, and get the free one. Even though it doesn't help us out too much, I just want you guys to be able to watch this without being interrupted with stupid-ass ads and everything, because that has to get annoying. You know what I mean? I remember Jet, she had this realization. We're watching Double Toasted, and Corey knows that I don't like this. He knows that all of you guys don't like this, but he has to do what he has to do because we all work for Twitch, and Twitch is a big daddy. Exactly. But the thing is, though, is that we were watching Double Toasted together, and there was like 9 ads, like a big chunk of 9 ads. And, oh shit!
Yes!
Freddy Krueger!
Thank you. Finally, a movie I like.
Yeah, Rise of the Guardians. I've never heard of Rise of the Guardians, but I am so down to watch this.
Okay. I will sum it up like this, and you're gonna hate the movie immediately, but you might end up liking the actual film itself. Basically, the summary of the movie is: take all of the holiday things like the Easter Bunny, Santa, then you have a bunch of other people, and basically they kind of form like a team where they got to fight the fucking boogeyman, and it is amazing.
That actually sounds pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Jack Frost is the main character. Like they do a lot of shit with there. There's this totally, like, I don't know if the Avengers came out before or during that time, but it's a situation where everyone wanted to create like these connecting worlds, and it's a fantastic movie, but most people didn't end up watching it and end up just not doing well in theaters, which is a shame because I love this movie so much.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty neat. The animation doesn't look too bad either. Look at that creepy ass shit. Look at that. Yeah. And is that the boogeyman right there, or is that just some random scarecrow?
I think that's a random scarecrow, but like you see the boogeyman, he comes in like he is wearing the full dark outfit. It is amazing.
Yeah, really. They're saying the movie is okay at best. I will stick with the Peanuts holiday specials.
Fuck y'all.
I have
yet
to see that stuff. I actually have not seen any of the Peanut stuff. The Thanksgiving thing, the Halloween patch, the whatever the fuck. And by the way, too, I feel like it's a big part of like the fucking like it's all typical. Like, once upon a time, Charlie Brown can't achieve whatever the fuck he's trying to achieve. It's like, oh, you did it again, Charlie Brown, you little fuck.
It's a classic kid story, so it's like I'm not saying I hate it, but it's like I get it. But it's like Rise of the Guardians at least was legitimately trying to do something new and interesting, and I've always liked the connecting. I've always liked connecting worlds. So just seeing like, oh hey, that's the Santa talking to the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny is like Australian outback dude. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking amazing.
Really quick, so this is not a review, and it's not even a recap. I just want to bring up what we're doing so you guys know to join us when we do the after hours. Because the thing is one of the reviews tonight is going to be White Chicks, obviously, and I'll more welcome that later in a bit. I'll build it up the right way as a fucking podcast reviewer should. But no, I don't actually want a Discord command, and also do not put the link to the Discord in the chat because we don't want people fucking with us. I gotta find.
We want to control everything that happens in there in the Discord as much as humanly possible. So, like, Nick is the top. So if he says no, then that's the end of the story.
Yeah. We don't want to. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I want people to like message me and I want them to want to come in, but I don't want to like let that shit out there that was easily clickable. But the thing is, though, is like, yeah, this is one of the things we watched last night, and this is not a bit bound or anything like that, but it was a holiday special. Good old Jingle All the Way. So this is the first time you watched this, and I gotta tell you, man, like, I was fucking around with you guys a little bit. I was saying that this is better than Endgame, but I had some time to think about this. No, I really did. I had time to think about this, and yeah, it's definitely better than Endgame. You know, in general. I mean, the ending is definitely not. I was just being stupid and whatnot. What you call it? Ryan, no, man. There's a whole reason why I'm doing that, sir. Real McCoy, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Better Fox, it's not better than Endgame, Nick. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. But Alan, what are your thoughts on this, man?
I've only ever seen clips of this movie. Like, I've never fully sat through and watched the movie. I only end up seeing like put the cookie down, like that kind of shit. Where you see those clips, they're popular as hell. But somebody just showed like a gif of like him like beating the shit out of a bunch of Santa Claus. I'm like, I need context for that gif. That was hilarious. And just seeing this movie that is almost kind of like it fits so well today. Of like, hey, there's this toy that we need to get, but it's out of stock, and he has to like rush across the city to kind of get it. And I like that because it's low stakes. So you're like, hey, maybe he gets it, maybe he doesn't. So you're not really sure. It's not like he has to save the world or save someone's life. No, he's just trying to get a toy. It can work out any way he wants to. But you kind of just see the mentality of like, that's kind of what the Christmas thing is you're so obsessed with getting this, item to please a family member or a loved one that drives you nuts, and you go on these crazy adventures. And I kind of like that shit where it's like this little thing we have to go. All you have to do is go to a store and buy it. No. All this crazy bullshit happens, and I had fun with it.
Yeah, no, and that's the biggest thing about this too is like, this movie is a very huge nostalgic thing for me where like I've loved this movie for so very long. I was wondering like, oh, is it gonna hold up right? Are people gonna look at this like, oh, it's fucking stupid, Nick? And
yeah, hey Nick, buddy of ours is in the chat. Why don't you say hi?
Wait, who?
Buddy of ours is in the chat. Say hi.
Oh, Dahan?
He finally got it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Nick. I'm glad I got to share this moment with you.
Hey, Alan.
What?
Dune. So the thing is, though, is yeah. Oh, really? Are you sure? Because I mean, you had to watch it a bunch of times to really figure out if it's quality or not, sir.
No, I figured it out after the first viewing. I just went back because I enjoyed it.
Piece of shit. No, actually, tell you about that really quick too. So another thing that's been
we're in the middle of a recap for this other movie.
Well, I mean, we could have continued on with Jingle All the Way, but you want to be a jerk. The thing is, it's not much to say about Jingle All the Way, to be honest. I mean, like, yeah, once upon a time, it's a fucking movie, blah blah blah. But like, yeah, you saw Dune though again for the 6th time, and I'm wondering, man, like, oh, thank you very much for the subscription.
You so much. 10 months.
Yeah, 10 months, man. 10 months in a row. Holy shit. But you, sir, after watching Dune for the 6th time, though, like, is your friends starting to like this more and more? Because I don't know who's forcing who to fucking see this thing. But
it's honestly, we all love the movie. Like, my friends probably like the director way more than I do because they love Blade Runner 2049. They talk about it as like their favorite movie experience and just one of their favorite movies. But it is one of those things where I love the movie a lot, and they also liked it as much, if not more, than me. But what the situation is, I watched it, the 5th time I watched it was in theaters, but it was regular showing. And I was like, oh, so last time they're going to play in theaters, it's not being shown anymore. But my local theater chain is doing a buy one, get one free tickets. And that's on anything from regular viewing to, IMAX or 3D or whatever the fuck. So my buddy calls me up, like, you guys want to watch this at IMAX again? I'm like, of course I fucking do. So we ended up going and watching it. And it's like, again, there's one person in our group of friends that never saw it. So they get to watch it. And yeah, every time I see the movie, it's visually amazing. You're watching a portrait just unfold, mixing with the music and the visuals and the acting. It's like there's so much going on screen that every time I watch it, I feel like I'm gaining something. I feel like I'm watching it for the first time every time I watch it. Like a lot of the way the music and people are just doing like mundane stuff, but you could tell that there's a lot of like profoundness to their actions because of the way the music builds in. Like this is one of the few times I've really noticed the music, and it's like, yeah, I mean the year's almost done, but this is probably going to be up there. It's like I'm going to watch this multiple times before the next one comes out. I hope to do a theatrical run when Dune 2 comes out. I hope to do like an IMAX run of this again because I want to watch it in theaters again.
Well, there's another movie that I believe, and I'm trying to like do the math in my head, but I think it's about like 17 years in the making, whatever. And they're gonna do a theatrical release on this, and you can probably watch this with your friends too, since you enjoy it so much. This is White Chicks, so Alan, I gotta tell you, man, I am very, very.
You stop my Dune. Fuck you.
What? Don't run away. No, don't you come back. You don't have a lot of room in that room to be going anywhere. So you bring your ass right back.
Oh, I will. But I promised a friend that I would give a sort of discussion about it, and I just wanted to make sure that I was dressed for the occasion.
What the fuck?
Introducing Professor Birdman. Let's do this.
Wait.
We're gonna analyze the fuck out of this movie. Cause fuck y'all. You motherfuckers made me sit through this goddamn fucking movie. So let's have some fucking fun, shall we? We watched 2 movies this week. Oh, I love the look on your face. You better keep that up. And I was wearing the shit the whole time. I was hoping no one noticed. Okay. So earlier this week, we actually ended up reviewing Malibu's Most Wanted. And that was one of the things that I legitimately did not like that movie. I felt like a lot of the jokes they were doing were enforcing a lot of negative stereotypes.
What the fuck is going on?
I am giving a cultural analysis on white chicks. Anyway, I did have that ready.
Okay, go. I'm sorry.
I'm
like.
So,
okay.
Are you gonna let me finish, bitch? Or are you gonna keep having a heart attack on screen?
I'm just like, I like it's so inside this fucking joke. That's like, holy fucking shit.
I by the way, just
because it's not funny. It's just weird.
Yes, it is.
Any laughter that's happening in the chat, it's not because you're fucking funny. It's because we're like, what the fuck do we say? What? Anyways,
I just changed my shirt and you're losing your mind.
Because it's just like, yeah, you know what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It wasn't really the shirt change for me. It was a critical race analysis on white chicks.
Yes. Yeah, like what the fuck is going on?
Y'all maybe suffer through this movie. I'm gonna make y'all suffer through this bullshit.
Okay, well, look, I didn't even know you had access to a fucking shirt that matches your personality so much. But Alan, go ahead, sir.
I didn't know Alan was a teacher in African American studies.
Oh, this is disrespectful to somebody. Continue on, though, buddy. Jesus.
Anyway,
Christ.
So when we watched Malibu's Most Wanted earlier this week, it was one of the situations where a lot of the jokes that they were doing with that movie felt extremely offensive in the sense of like they're just taking a lot of aspects of Black culture and just like, oh, let's have a white person do it, make fun of the whole thing, and make everyone around him look like they're more nuts than the regular quote-unquote white people. And that was one of the things where every joke in that movie just comes across as asinine and in some cases almost offensive. When you end up watching this movie, it ends up almost being, you think it'd be the same kind of movie. You really do think it's going to be the exact same kind of movie. But with this situation, it's less of we're going to just take all these stereotypes and just make a movie, but it feels more of an observation. Like when you start seeing stuff like the real world, where you see just crazy white people doing shit or anything on Jersey Shore, or just in general on the internet, we're always observing this situation. And it feels like that's what this movie's kind of do.
Yeah.
More of an What's up?
No, it really is. But I don't even know if you're doing a bit here because I actually agree with you. So it's like, am I stupid if am I missing the joke if I agree with you at this point?
No, this is all my 100% like honest opinion. Okay. But it's one of those things where like all the jokes kind of fit in there, and normally like you can almost make the same movie and not necessarily have the Wayans brothers in mask. It makes it way funnier because we know that there's a bunch of grown men that are doing all these jokes.
You think this movie? Do you think this movie would not? You could do this movie without them being white chicks and still call it white chicks?
Well, yeah, they're still white.
Marlon Wayans and they're fucking black, dude. They're not white, that adds and they're not chicks.
That adds to the joke because we know as the audience underneath that they're essentially almost going like full undercover into almost like trying to go and understanding the white culture, especially the white LA rich culture in that. And you start seeing that because the majority of this movie is essentially one scene of jokes to the next. There's no real plot. There's an underlying subplot that they're trying to figure out some bullshit about some dude, but that almost doesn't really matter. It's you start seeing the level of comedy that they end up doing with this is a lot of observations, is this type of shit that we make fun of white people for. And it's done in a sense of everyone knows a person that's like that, but it also has this level of not necessarily relatability, but there's a situation where they're going through a dress montage. We're all rolling and laughing, but one of the characters is like freaking out about her weight and all that shit. I'm like, Nick, we've been there. We don't like trying on clothes sometimes.
Wait, but the thing, okay, because like now I think like you're fucking with me. You do know that I said the exact same fucking thing you're saying about Malibu's Most Wanted.
No, because the problem with Malibu's Most Wanted is it makes everybody but the white people look like they're fucking crazy or don't know what the fuck they're talking about or like unintelligent. That's the biggest problem with that movie. Where with this, it's a situation where you have that mix, but it's done to the extreme. But it also has almost a relatability because again, everyone trying on clothes. Everyone's had that moment trying on clothes, thinking they don't look good, thinking they look fat. But it's done in a situation where it's like it's crazy and absurd, but it's also somewhat playing it safe because it is somewhat relatability. This movie almost plays it safe with a lot of the jokes that it could have done that I expected it was going to do.
Okay,
Jack, and going.
I need somebody fucking else. Chet.
Overall, I enjoyed this way more than I fucking thought I would.
You motherfucker. Chet, please. Let's review his fucking review. Are you believing this shit?
I'm gonna be honest. I tuned out during a lot of that.
Yeah, exactly. So did fucking I. So did I. You gotta be like looking at your eyes. I'm like, okay, is he reading like a script? Because I got scripts, by the way, guys.
Oh no, dude, you know me. I don't read scripts. It's all in my head. Like I know what I'm going to say and the points I want to get to, but there's no like my monitor just has the chat.
Bullshit.
It's not.
It's like
I was watching the movie.
I think I'm doing this because there's a lot of cultural relevance.
Thank you.
What they're trying to say, like,
let's review the review. Doozy Tucky just popped in. Let's review the review. Yeah. But it is one of those things where it's like I did not want to watch the movie because again, I think the Wayans Brothers comedies are 95 to maybe 100% terrible. So I was like, I'm avoiding this because I'm like, it's gonna be just like Malibu's Most Wanted Part 2.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like the Wayans Brothers movies after I think was it Sean?
Yeah, Sean.
The ones that don't have the ones that don't have Sean Wayne in them, I think are actually pretty terrible. The ones that do have them are actually watchable and actually pretty funny.
The thing, and someone, Daihan, yeah, he's in, or Daihan, fuck!
Ha! This is such a good day.
No, because, like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be honest. Mike, thank you very much for the bits and everything, too. And someone just, Dad Chickenwin, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. But I'm really, like, I'm fucking, like, mad right now. Because, like, because you're, like, full of shit.
No. This is everything that I feel about the movie, because one of the reasons I didn't want to watch the movie is because I thought this was going to be like the clips I've seen of Haunted House or 50 Shades of Black or any other one of those comedies. That's what I expected with this movie. But the fact that it almost kind of like, I know it's not the right word, but it feels like this movie almost played it safe, because there were times that people were calling me out, oh, you're laughing your ass off. And I'm like, yeah, I'm laughing my goddamn ass off, because there's certain fucking scenes that are fucking hilarious. Like the Ryan motherfucker getting his ass kicked every 2 goddamn seconds in that movie was amazing. And you enjoyed it too, bitch. You were enjoying this shit too.
I enjoyed it, but I'm gonna be honest. I had a whole, because I thought he was gonna talk shit, and I thought, because like based on, because this okay. My God, like this is like so fucking like this is like gonna be like a therapy session instead of a review. This is gonna be the worst fucking review we've ever done. And the reason why, because I don't even want to talk about the fucking movie now. I want to talk about how full of shit that certain things are. Like we just talked about all this in Malibu's Most Wanted, where like the joke is the fact that they're talking about things that are pretty much fucking real with people. And thank you for the description too, today, I really appreciate that. But like these things come up, and just because like you laughed a couple times, none of the other things that are very problematic with this movie. Oh, Ganja, thank fucking God!
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Ganja, you just.
I heard that bullshit all on the YouTubes. I was listening to that shit, motherfucker. You are so full of shit, Alan.
No, I'm not.
Full of shit, man. Like, I can't be crazy. I mean, well, I can.
Yeah, I mean,
you are fucking nuts, but not about this one.
I can't. Like, here's the thing, guys. So, I mean, you know what? Fucking Alan, since you got the fucking shirt on, because I don't want to. Like, why don't you?
I think you're more mad about the shirt, honestly.
Well, no, because it's like you're trying to do something here. Like, I don't know, Jet.
No.
Let me ask you this, Jet. As far, because I know you like this movie too, but everything that he said about like just like what they're trying to do as far as like making fun of a different audience that's not just the black characters in the movie and blah blah. Like, do you agree with Alan in the sense that made the movie better, or you just think that this is like a stupid movie, just a stupid 2004 movie?
I'll be honest, it was just funny to me. It was just stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it's just a stupid movie.
I don't really think that deeply into it, other than like, oh, the Wayans brothers wanted to just make a comedy about being 2 stereotypical white bitches.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because like synopsis wise, and I mean, yeah, it's the Wayans brothers play 2 FBI agents, and the thing is, at the very beginning of the movie, I was actually surprised, because it's been a while since I watched the movie, and I'll tell a little bit of a story about the relevance this movie has with me personally, my life. But the thing is like we started this off and started with the choreography that was pretty cool and shit. And normally I'll be making fun of Alan in the sense of like, oh, why are you gonna bring up a choreography in a movie where it's not about fighting scenes or whatever the case may be, but legit, I'm not making fun of him because that shit was cool as fuck. It was actually pretty interesting, and I really liked that in the movie too. I thought it was badass. But then we get into like, I mean, dude, like there's parts where there's like a fart scene that's lasting like fucking 5 minutes, and he's like shitting it because one of the characters eats like some cheese or whatever, and they're like lactose intolerant, and like it's the same joke you'll see in Along Came Polly. It's the same joke you see in a lot of fucking movies, and it's so dumb and it's so lowbrow and it's so low hanging fruit. And it's just like that doesn't affect. Like, I mean, how was that not mentioned right now with what you're saying?
Well, no, it is. You gotta understand. This is one of those movies where it's like, and Jen was laughing her ass off too through half those fucking scenes too.
No, they're great, but like she knows it's stupid. Like she's not gonna be like,
so do I. But it's one of those things where I expected this to be. It's one of those things where you mentioned this earlier. I can't remember which movie it was a couple days ago. You're like, oh, I expected this to be this, and it was a little bit better. I expected this to be terrible, but there were sprinkles of the movie. I want to point out, it's not like a situation. Oh, this movie's a 4 out of 5 or Nick's 3 out of 5. This is really a 2.5 out of 5 because there's enough times in this movie where it is just like the jokes are just not landing, but I'm more of just looking at what the jokes are and what the jokes end up doing versus something Malibu's Most Wanted where I'm like, the movie just constantly rewards Jamie Kennedy's character, where in this it's almost like punishing everybody involved. It's punishing the main characters for kind of being stupid and lying to everyone around them. It punishes every single person on screen in various kind of hilarious ways. So everyone in this movie, nobody really wins until the very, very end.
I guess you're right. No, that is actually. I mean, Jay John, but yeah, he's agreeing, and I agree with that too to a certain extent. But like, yeah, dude, it's just this movie because like there's a bunch of movies, and just for narrative purposes, for the sake of the podcast, everything, just so you guys are aware of like what the storyline is with me and Alan, and it is becoming a little bit of a storyline now because
the storyline with just wrestling promos in the background.
Pretty much, dude. Like you might as well have Limp Bizkit background. This is my way, you're the highway. Alan's so wrong. No, but the thing is though, because that would be the lyrics. By the way, Alan would be wrong. Oh yeah, I hope you enjoy that fucking water, asshole.
Yeah. Okay. Someone has to deal with their bullshit.
Yeah. No, but the thing is the lore. Chat tag lore. I don't know why it looked cool when Ryan wrote that. I'm stupid. But anyways, the thing is though, it's like our lore is that when we do these movies around this time from 2000 to like 2006, somewhere around there, and they're bid bounties. Typically, I'm the one who gives them like an average score, or maybe even a little bit higher than average, because I'm very fair. I'm a fair man. You know, I review movies based on the quality of the film and not my expectations, because I'm a good person and I'm a smart person. My brain's just as big as my fucking head, which is pretty large. Now, the thing is though, Alan, is no fair, F-A-I-R, Gene, fair, real fair. Okay, don't you dare call me out on that
shit. Hey, spell fair. Oh shit.
Yeah, F-A-I-R. No, but the thing is though, is Baby Boy. I gave that 3 out of 5. Lady in the Water, gave that 3 out of 5. Malibu's Most Wanted, I believe I gave that 2.5 out of 5, which is directly like an average, but I probably gave it something higher than that. The thing is, though, is like these movies, we've completely disagreed. I mean, there's times where you struggle with giving something a 0. So with this is like the same. I mean, dude, this could be like on the fucking backside of like a double feature with any of these movies that we just mentioned. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just I'm just shocked. That's all.
It's one of those things where it's like I conscious of fucking them out. I disagree where it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm probably not going to remember this fucking movie unless Nick wants to bring it up every 5 fucking minutes because it's Nick. But it is going to be one of those movies I will forget. But again, when I'm looking about why I enjoyed it versus, again, you giving me shit about Dune 2 seconds ago is extremely fitting because I knew you were going to. So I had to plan to be like, hey, why would I want to watch this movie 6 fucking times? Let me explain how to watch it. So when I was going to sit there and be like, oh, I actually genuinely enjoyed this movie, let me go through the analysis I would give any other kind of movie. And this is the reason I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Is it better than any of the other comedies that I enjoy? No, of course not. I think The Hangover is my favorite comedy of all time, but that's irrelevant. We should review that one day. But with this, it's like, yeah, there are parts that I enjoyed. There are moments that I didn't enjoy, but there are really dumb moments that make absolutely no sense and conflicts that shouldn't have happened. At one point, the one of the subplots is the dude's wife thinks he's cheating, jumps in, and one of the Wayans brothers is in mask, but they show how easy it is to remove the mask. Yeah. Why not just remove the mask?
Yeah,
like save yourself the trouble.
That's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Surrealist was the chat tag does do TV show reviews. I wouldn't mind doing Boondocks even without a bit bounty, but if you want us to do an entire season of it, we have a whole system where if you donate 1,500 bits, we do an entire season of any show or anime or animated thing that's out there, even a docuseries. So yeah, just to let you know that's out there.
Oh, docuseries especially. We need more docuseries.
But we'll say if you don't do that, I know it screws us out of like 1,500 bits, but I like to be honest and I like to be fair about things. And like, yeah, there might be a slight chance that we'll do Boondock no matter what. Do Boondocks. Well, I was about to say Boondock Saints. No, just
Boondocks. Is it
Boondocks
Saints or just the Boondocks?
Just Boondocks, yeah, just Boondocks. Because Boondock Saints is a movie with Norman Reedus and everything.
There's like 3 of them, isn't there?
There's going to be a 3rd one. I'm curious about that. That could be cool. That could be interesting. But yeah,
what the hell?
Oh shit!
Oh boy, what is up?
Wait, where'd you get the background?
It comes with Google Meet. We all have it. You have it too.
No, I'm in the same room as him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
Hey, Gotcha. Touch my hand.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
pretty good reach.
Just gotta wedge the fruits real quick.
Wait, I gotta say that shirt. Are you part of the Spider-Verse?
No, I'm fucking not.
I don't know, but he's gonna get high to that shirt.
I actually thought that as I was looking at the thumbnail. I was like, "Fuck, they're gonna think I put this on to be Miles Morales." No, I'm just indigenous, and I bought this out of Palo.
Yeah, well, I like it. It actually looks
Mr.
pretty fucking
Kaleidoscope over here.
Yeah, it looks badass. I dig it, my boy.
All right, so we're gonna talk about this man and his bullshit opinions on white girls.
Not white girls, just white chicks.
I mean, you might be right either way.
I'm right twice. I know what I'm saying.
But no, go ahead though, Ganja. I mean, because I've already bitched him out because he's fucking stupid. But like,
thanks, buddy.
This one played it safe. This played it safe with all the obvious transgender jokes, the obvious Puerto Rican being Cuban in the beginning. Like, I'm trying to figure out in your critique where this movie played it safe. There's a date rape joke in this fucking movie where Terry Crews tries to give a pill to one of the fucking Wayans brothers, ends up taking himself and dancing to Molly on fucking glow sticks.
Yeah.
I don't see where this movie plays safe. The only reason I know this is because I watched this movie so many fucking times.
Yeah, dude. Because Terry Crews, problematic as can be, but boy, do I love that fucking character, dog. Like. Dude, he is fucking great. Oh yeah, there's Ganja going, and you gotta have a whistle too. Wink, wink, wink. You know.
I don't know what the fuck is going
I
on.
just came back from a baby shower, bro. I was practicing my breathing.
I know, I love that shit. But yeah, dude, like. Looking at this though, Alan, I mean, to respond to Ganja there, I mean, like, yeah, the playing it safe thing. I mean, do you think that maybe you're incorrect?
I get what he means because he's bringing up like absurd moments. When I say that, it's like because like that situation almost has like what was the consequence of that action? He dances and then it cuts and it's just like we just forgot about it. Like the movie itself just kind of it brings something up and immediately forgets about it versus actually like going into it any deeper than it has to. This was just it was like almost the most surface level joke a lot of times throughout this movie.
Well, I mean,
but again, I expect this to be way worse.
At the end, he sleeps with that dude, and he's walking around, his ass is hurting and shit. Like I'm just saying, that happened. That's canon for the white chicks universe.
The white chick. Well, shit, they do a second one. Fuck.
Wow, don't you say that to Ganja. God damn it. He goes, I thought Ganja was black. Wow, this is a racial learning class for my slow butt.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm indigenous.
Yeah, I should probably try it out too. Let me say, what's up, man? How's it going? Nick D.
It's too late. It's too late, Nick.
Yeah, I guess. Well, shit.
You know what you do? We'll do the Mabel Swada treatment. We'll take you to wherever the fuck they were in LA, and we'll do the reverse thing.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll scare the Mexican out of you.
I will say though, man. No, dude. For the longest time, people thought I was white. So I don't know. Maybe. What do I do?
I can see it. You definitely got that Bill Burr like white man anger at everything.
Yeah, thank you. That's basically saying I'm old as fuck. Yeah,
I mean, I still get considered white, and I really don't think the outfit's helping to that.
By the way, can I just bring up something that's personal too? Is like Jet has said that to me a couple times before, not in a positive, not in a nice way. We've gotten into things where like I complain about fucking what's that shit? TikTok, that stupid like, oh, I'm gonna look at this all fucking day, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I fucking hate TikTok. Stop sending me TikToks, whatever. I don't understand, Jet, because I don't understand jokes. And she's like, Jason, you're doing that old man Bill Burr shit. What are you trying to be, fucking Bill Burr? Like looking at shit, just complaining like a fucking old man.
You constantly do this thing. Like I feel like you want to age yourself up so you can relate to them more and be like out of your generation, just like. You want to be like the older millennial that's like in their fucking like late 40s and shit, and like you want to have the same humor as they do.
No, I just hate this shit. I don't get.
I think, yeah.
How many of us in this call actually understand TikTok jokes? Like Ganja, Alan, I'm gonna ask you. Do you guys understand TikTok jokes?
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good way to sum up. I actually don't like TikTok
don't understand it when it's just like what I could only explain as a conscious streaming of ADD like humor.
Yeah,
like it's when it's like random. 5 jokes in one video, and if I don't get one of the jokes, somehow I'm dumb.
Yeah, like it's
about
weird.
60% I get, but I think a lot of times it's like I'm not a huge fan of TikTok just because I just don't think they're funny. I'd rather like look at like a meme or something and it's like, oh cool, but it's usually like somebody just dancing or reacting to something else, and usually playing the worst music you've ever heard in the background. So you're like,
the more you guys talk, the younger I get.
No, because that's the thing too. Like, so
any younger, I'm gonna have to call the police on Diaz.
Well, no. I've had situations where. Like, because to defend Jet and defend TikTok, because I know people in the chat probably like TikTok, but like there'll be times where like I'll ask Jet like, okay, I don't get it, can you tell me? And she tells me, and it's funny, like it becomes funny, but it's not as funny as it was meant to be because someone had to explain it to me. So I'm just sitting here like a dumbass, like, oh, that's.
Well, were you also into Vine humor back in the day?
No, fuck no. I never. I
yeah,
didn't
see,
really know Vine.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a lot of the.
You
jokes.
know what?
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead, Jet. You finish.
No, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, like you, like when I bring up, like, you want to be like Bill Burr and all that, just like you tend to go more for comedians that complain about technology and how things are going these days, and like you don't fit in with the young crowd and stuff like that. To where it's like you're only 32, you're actually pretty young.
Thank you, appreciate that. But that's the thing, you know. And you know what sucks too is like Ganja says the same thing, but in a compliment. He'll be like, "Man, Nick, you're fucking crazy. How upset you are. You're like Bill Burr." And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes me old. Like that. That's." Thank you for the attentive compliment.
Jay called you out. You want to be old.
No, I wish I was, because like 10 years ago I was all into the shit. I was like, oh yeah, I get the Facebook.
Yeah, but you're into the shit that 10 years ago was. The thing is, 21 or whatever the fuck, you stopped being into whatever it was, and now it scares you.
Now look at
why are you wearing your church outfit?
I'm Muslim.
Did you see the beginning of this shit? He was like, oh, I'm gonna reveal this and wear my fucking. It's like, yeah, whatever, Professor Jackass.
I just now realized, motherfucker, look like he's at a.
Wait, you just realized I'm wearing gray.
Dude, you look like you work at the Catholic Church.
Like, hold on, there's buttons, there's a collar here. What the fuck?
Yeah,
my entire wardrobe's like right beside me, and a third of it's on camera.
Yeah,
you got a lot of flannel.
I like flannel.
I like flannel too. Alan looks good. I will say your clothes, you pick good ones. The one you're wearing now though, that looks like shit. You look like a UPS like teller. You know what I mean? Like someone.
I was thinking of wearing the red one, but I don't like. I wanted to change their colors.
You look like Snake in a suit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a compliment to me.
Yeah, that'd be one of the things you unlock when you beat the game like super fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an extra character model because clearly it didn't fit, so they got rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. Newsy Duck in the chat thinking Jay's like, oh, thank you for calling my 30-year-old ass young.
That actually is fairly young. Like I know people like get afraid of like turning 30 or whatever, but 30s are still pretty young.
I don't want to make it to 30, but I'm still 27. I'm hoping by some miracle I get like famous in the next like 2 months.
More than likely, your life is going to start by 30. More than likely, your life is actually going to really start by 30. Like
fuck that.
Like the point where you make your big moves at 30. At 20, you're still figuring shit out.
Yeah,
just called me out. I've been waiting for this motherfucker to start. It still hasn't yet.
Yeah, but it's
only been like a year or two, man.
But
you still got a long, angry life to lead,
bro. Nah, man, fuck that. I want to be like I said earlier, Kurt Cobain, just like a giant star that just implodes on itself. But it's like but it's remembered as a cultural icon. Like that's the way to go.
Sometimes that's what it counts. I mean, Anton Yelchin, he became very talk about ish after his death. I didn't know who he was until he died, and now people won't shut the fuck up about him for a whole year.
XXXTentacion, did you give a fuck about him till he got shot 9 times?
You realize your plan is to die, right?
I mean, the next 2 months,
I got life insurance. And this is something I learned while watching White Chicks, because life. People say life is too short. Sometimes it can be way too fucking long too.
I mean, that's fair, but like. I don't have a date, but I got fucking unshackling my mortal coil.
Hey, the 27 Club is a great fucking club, bro. There's a great people there, great artists, great poets.
I'm 30. I kicked out of that club a couple years ago.
I know. I'm talking about me. This ain't about you.
Yep. I like that. That was a good response. The thing is, though, Alan, is like, on top of this, and this is a big personal story for me. So if you guys know, my dad, when I was a kid, he would show me lots of movies, like action movies, comedies, all that shit too. Show me Richard Pryor, show me stand-up comedy, all that stuff. But I started veering, going into horror movies and shit like that, and Mortal Kombat and all that silly stuff. So, in 2004, I remember like, hey, I was underage, I can't go to movies by myself, so you need to come over here with me. And, let me in and shit, right? So we go see Dawn of the Dead, and I think what he was thinking is going to be some stupid-ass zombie movie. We go in there, and this dude's like, oh, shit, right when the Johnny Cash song plays, when the man comes around, the zombies are coming around, he was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And he went to White Chicks, which is the auditorium right next door. He goes and see White Chicks. Now, the thing is, White Chicks was already playing when we got there. Yeah, to see, because, dude, I don't mind zombies. It's great.
Yeah, I know, but just the idea that you just booked it.
This is your dad, right?
Yeah, this is my dad, yeah.
Macho Man, Mr. Diaz.
Yes. He was like, oh, God, fuck that. Zombies.
He couldn't handle Dawn of the Dead's little fucking segment there. So he said, fuck it, White Chicks.
Yeah, which is possibly more frightening than fucking Dawn of the Dead.
Just as scary, yeah.
Yeah. So he goes over there to fucking White Chicks. Now, the thing is, this movie was already playing when we got there, right? So this is a big theater. It's called Harkins Theater. It's pretty huge over here in Arizona. But they had multiple auditoriums, dude, playing White Chicks. So I don't know if this movie was like insanely popular back in 2004, and I don't know when it came out. And keep in mind, a week prior to this, me and my dad already watched White Chicks. So this is the second time watching it. Dawn of the Dead is 2 hours and a half. While I'm still watching Dawn of the Dead, he came in, checked me. Hey, is the movie almost over? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, well, I'm going to go watch White Chicks again. I'm like, what? He's like, it's playing in the next one. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is that a safe movie?
I don't know.
Comfort movie?
So I thought for years that this was like his favorite movie. He's like, dude, you saw it 3 times, ate so much popcorn and drank so much soda watching this fucking thing. So a year later, for his birthday, I bought him White Chicks. And he's like, I hate this fucking movie.
That is
Yeah, fucking bullshit. I'm like, hey, here's White Chicks. You like it so much. He's like, I don't like this fucking movie. Yeah.
Did you return it?
No, I bought it. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Go to Blockbuster or I don't even. I forgot where I bought it from. I think it was like Kmart or Sam Goody or something back in the day. But yeah, dude, it was like, what the fuck? So yeah, White Chicks. That's my personal experience with White Chicks. But the biggest awesome personal experience I've had with White Chicks is actually last night. Watching this in the after hours with all of you guys in the chat there with our Discord and everything. It was fun as fuck. And I gotta tell you, man, like Ganja, I don't know how much you're watching it last night, but like so many years. I mean, you're talking about age and everything, how old we are and things like that, man. Do you feel like this movie did not age well, or do you think it aged like really well considering how sensitive?
This movie didn't age goddamn no well. This is got Vanessa Carlton as an intro song. They sing twice throughout it. All the music references is early 2000s shit that you don't even jam to unless you're trying to be ironic with your friend group. Like, I don't see where this movie like as like aged well at all. Even down to like the fucking like, oh, we're gonna be women jokes, and it's just all the stereotypical shit you've seen since the 60s.
Yeah, but then the thing is for me, because I just watched, I don't know why, but I was like in the mood to watch an old Spill review, and I watched a Tropic Thunder review, and that's another movie that doesn't age well, but at the same time, it's like, it ages not well, but then it has a certain like heft that it earns after just being like existent for 10 years. So like in the world nowadays where we're so careful with like sensitivities and all that stuff, you look at White Chicks and like that movie was stupid back in the day, no one gave a fuck, and nowadays it has balls, big, hefty, veiny balls. Like, I mean, White Chicks fucking.
And that's the review of White Chick. Big, hefty, white balls.
Yeah, dude, a huge fucking white balls. No, but like,
I'll be real. Tropic Thunder is all right.
Like,
I know everyone loves it, but it's all right.
I love Tropic Thunder, but yeah, man, it's just like, yeah, for that, I gotta say, I give White Chicks a 3 out of 5 because of it aging so bad. But it kind of ages like on an incline because of the fact that like nothing else is gonna come out that's like this. Like White Chicks, it really, to be honest, like it's at the time it wasn't like its own identity. We've seen that joke done many times where white people act like black people or black people act like white people. How many comedians do that? Like, oh, I want to talk like this because white people sound like this all the time. Credit scores, it's a dumb joke. It's very hacky, but after so many years not having something like this, it's pretty good again. I don't know. So, yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. It's above average, a whole half step above average. But, Jet, I'm going to ask you, what would you rate this movie and any last comments? And I know we didn't talk a lot about the plot and everything, so if you want to say anything about that, go ahead.
I mean, honestly, the plot doesn't really fucking matter in this movie, at least not to me, like, at all. Like, I'll agree with you, like, a 3 out of 5. Like, honestly, I don't really think there's anything deep about it. They just want to do some stupid movie that had a bunch of fucking stereotypes in it. In today, like it did not age well, but did I still laugh at it? Hell yeah! I was laughing throughout this entire fucking movie. I thought it was funny. Most 2000 movies of comedy that I laugh my fucking ass off with.
Yeah.
And this is like no exception. I found it hilarious. I think everyone in this movie did pretty much a good job, even with the Wayans brothers and their horrible ass fucking white girl make.
Yeah. Which it looked terrifying at points, but then other points I'm just kind of like, I brought this up towards the end of the movie. I was like, is anybody else like forgetting that they're dressed up as white girls? Like it looked crazy in the beginning of the movie, but then towards the end, I'm like, I'm used to it now. I like. Yeah,
you get used to it until like one of them like raises their necks, and then you see a whole bunch of like little spots there from where the mask is just like, oh my god, that shit looks fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's weird, but like I didn't. It wasn't as jarring all the way through. It's like, yeah, you get used to it. So that's pretty cool. John was saying,
my favorite scene in White Chicks, and it makes me think of you and Roxy Jet, is when they're trying to like walk like prissy and shit into like the little gallery, and the goo goes, "Hey ladies, nice bodies. Hey man, what the fuck you saying?"
Yeah,
that got a reaction out of everybody.
Yeah, and by the way, who would that be? That would be Roxy.
That'd be both of them.
Yeah, it'd be Jet too.
Both of them
first. Roxy's more first to say some shit, but Jet would join her in the back. Like, if
like Jet was saying, both of them reacted. Shit.
Yeah, man. No, I love that shit though. That was fucking hilarious. On that note though, Ganja, yeah, dude, what would you rate this, man?
Oh man, this is a 3 out of 5. I'm gonna take King Diaz's scepter of 3 out of 5s, adopt it as my own because it's an average fucking movie. It's a comedy from the early 2000s. If you tried to review this seriously, I would like to give you Deuce Bigelow, Euro Trip.
Oh no! Don't you fucking put that in the chat.
What else?
Yeah, get used to that shirt, motherfucker.
No, I'm not doing that again. Fuck that. This is a one-time movie.
What's the Naked Mile, American Pie? Because that was a classic.
What was that fucking movie with where he Oh, same guy from Deuce Bigelow, and he was like in a girl's body. Or
Sorority Girls. Me and Jet watched that. Was it?
Yeah.
Sorority Girls or Hot Chick?
Hot Chick.
All these movies are the fucking same. It's just basic comedy. They're gonna make fun of a race, a stereotype, or a certain gender, and it's gonna be the running gag throughout the whole fucking movie. If not, it's gonna be a cutaway joke they throw away fucking later. And I don't see like how you can really judge this outside of its fucking little time capsule, because they would never make this fucking movie nowadays. You want to see how quick the LGBT alliance will come down on this film? They'll forget it's about white women.
See, I disagree. I think they would try to make this movie. They might sell it on the controversy. Because that's also the way they sell movies. Think of LaQuisha.
Yeah, but do you want to, like, that's like some shit they sell on Fox News or like those like conservative fucking media outlets. Like, no one really wants to watch those movies. They just hate watching because, you know,
that's what I mean, though. Like, remember LaQuisha? I think it was last year or 2 years ago. Who fucking remembers?
Yeah, 2 years
but
ago.
That entire movie is sold on Outrage. And it sucks. Yeah. You're right. It wouldn't be a good movie. But saying that it wouldn't be done, it's like, there's ways. They're either never going to do it because they're afraid of the outrage culture, or they're going to use outrage culture to fuel a mediocre-ass movie.
Yeah. But oh god, LaQuisha was such a piece of shit. That
movie's terrible.
I like how I named all the movies that just made the chat light up.
I know, right?
Oh yeah. I wonder what's gonna happen in the next 5 minutes.
Hey man, 1,000 bits, you get this fool to watch a movie.
Yeah. Well, 500 bits. Just to let you guys know. If it was 1,000, that's 2 movies. But yeah. But you guys could do that. Yeah, but you guys could do that too. If you guys end up doing.
Don't you put that evil on me?
Yeah. Make sure you write the name. Yeah,
hey, it's 5 for the movie and 5 for a tip because you love us.
Yeah, you might say, "Hey, I'm enjoying the show so far, but is Corey doing the Sunday service tonight, or is he out of town?" No, he's doing the show. We're a pre-show, so yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you have an update for them because
I do not.
He's got the same update we all got. Corey will call him when he's time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna look over here and see if we at least change the name of the Twitch.
That'd be fun if you had like a tracker on him.
Actually, you know, I should call Corey really quick because he didn't change anything on it. Yeah.
It's been about 40 minutes, and we usually get a call out around this time.
Just change it around, just interrupt him to whatever he's doing.
He's in the middle of eating his food. Just
hey, you forgot the power glove.
Wait, Kirk, I'm afraid to ask, but what?
Yeah, what's the movie, man? What's the movie? Let us know. But here's the thing. I'm going to give this to Alan really quick. I'm going to let you talk and just shoot the shit and everything. But I will be right back. I'm going to call Corey and see what the fuck's going on. Because that is weird. And, yeah, I want to do that for you, Mike. But, have fun, guys. I'll be right back.
Fuck that shit, Alan. I got a question for you. I know he was going to give you host and shit of that, but whatever the fuck he is. Do you like any of those bad movies from the 2000s, those comedies? There's got to be one of them that tickles your fancy.
Because you mentioned Deuce Bigelow, and I keep wanting to say Electric Gigolo, but I know that's not the tagline.
Electric Gigolo.
Electric Gigolo?
I know that's not the tagline, but my brain can't say anything else.
In the future.
And it's still Rob Schneider or whatever the fuck his name is. But thank you, Bill Gigolo. I forgot. It depends, because the ones you named are kind of terrible. But I do actually remember, like, I feel like there was probably some I did enjoy at the time. I just don't remember that because it's been like 17 fucking years.
I remember Eurotrip mostly because of that fucking song Scotty Doesn't Know. And I send that shit to Alan
every day.
Every couple months. At some point, and our friendship, I sent him to that song and just jokingly said, Alan doesn't know. I'm waiting for one day him just to lose his shit and be like, what the fuck don't I know? What are you keeping from me?
I got a sword. Oh, fuck you up, man.
I will cut you, bitch.
You didn't mention like Mean Girls or anything like that.
True.
Okay, I saw Mean Girls once in school and was not a fan of it.
I can't believe you've done this.
Okay, just so you don't kill me, I don't mind watching it again.
You might want to give it another viewing.
I'll give it another chance.
Yeah.
Because I know you would have hated Pineapple.
That's a piece of shit.
Okay, cool. Thank you for taking the
bullet.
Shut
up, Transformers.
Thank you for taking the bullet.
Wait, I don't like Transformers 2. Are you fucking for real?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
No. Fuck. Oh,
okay.
Hell no.
Okay, shut up, Transformers.
The Transformers is a good movie.
Damn, Ryan, you like to waste your time, huh?
Yeah. Wait, what did you do?
I've seen Master of Disguise a lot. It's because
don't you? No. I don't want to sit through that again.
Danny H said that movie with Queen Latifah and Dean Martin was good. Burning Down the House. Oh, I remember that movie. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
I feel like
that movie's funny because at one point they walk in and they're supposed to be like doing some kind of rehearsal or some shit, but it's that like the camera behind thing where it shows like something inappropriate going on, what's not going on. Similar to the blowjob scene in Malibu's Most Wanted, and he's supposedly banging Queen Latifah. And this old lady walks in and she just freaks the fuck out. And it's one of the best scenes in the fucking movie.
Have you guys seen Last Holiday?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes.
Dude, I cried at school watching
that Jack
shit.
Black and Cameron Diaz?
What? What?
You got
What
white
What
and
were you
white.
watching?
I know. No,
white.
I think of The Holiday. Never mind.
I was waiting for Tom Cruise and Ben Affleck.
Never mind. I was thinking of The Holiday.
Elizabeth Shue.
I will say, as far as this podcast, and I know we're not the best podcast out there.
They came out the
but
same
I will say
year.
we are the only podcast where someone got fucking Seth Rogen.
In my defense, both movies came out the same year.
But only one has a majority black cast.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think was Queen
He's
Latifah?
like,
Fucking
he's like
Jack
juggling stupidity.
They both have Holiday in it.
Anyways,
The cast is way different.
yeah. That's fucking wonderful. But no,
Even
that
the
movie.
love interest in that movie is black, dog. Come on.
No, dude,
I've never seen it, clearly.
when I saw it though, dude, at school, I don't know why they put that shit on. I don't know if they did this in your guys' schools, but like in middle school, like, did you feel like teachers were trying to make you cry a lot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, not for the reasons you're thinking.
Yeah, like in movies, like they'll bring that fucking. I used to get like anxiety. They would wheel in that big ass fucking thing with the big TV on top, and then they start sliding depression into that VHS player. I'm like, fuck, and like it was always Armageddon or fucking like
Armageddon makes you cry.
Yeah, like how the you fucking nuts?
I mean, it's
like,
emotional, but crying.
the fucking world.
Okay.
You lose your dad, the fucking person, and then the animal cracker. Fuck you, God.
I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, how do you not cry looking at Aerosmith's big fucking face? Like just like
The career,
Don't
this
wanna
really
miss
saved
a
their
thing.
career. They made a comeback after that song. Like that's
Yeah.
why you didn't even know
Thank Michael
Aerosmith
Bay
was
for
there.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, but no, like that was a big one. Deep Impact was another one where they had another.
Deep Impact.
Yeah, no, just Deep Impact, not the fucking. But yeah,
I
like,
fucking hate
That
that
was the
movie.
porn parody.
Alan was like, yeah, Deep fucking Impact.
Deep fucking Impact. Yeah, fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Piece of goddamn shit.
I don't want to
Produced by browser.
close my
I
eyes.
cannot believe that. I don't want to say they came out the same year, but they came out around the same time. How is Armageddon a better and actually more accurate movie than Deep Impact is?
I think you're getting it confused.
No, because
Just
the
saying.
ending of the entire plot of Deep Impact is like, hey, we're gonna put a bunch of strategic explosives to blow it up so it goes around the Earth. Fucking Deep Impact. How they end it? Let's just ram the fucking
I
thing.
love the chat, by the way, because Jada Jump was like, I want to close my eyes.
And I don't want to miss a thing.
I want to miss the whole fucking thing. But Deep Impact was right. No, god damn it.
One of these days, someone's just gonna put our stream on mute and just put on some random bullshit in the background and see if shit just lines up.
Yeah, that would probably work, especially with you and
I
the
feel like
dancing.
we work
Like,
with Numa Numa.
I've always wanted to do this as a joke. I just don't have the time. I want to take one of your rants, but then put it to like a Gordon Ramsay like kitchen fucking thing where he's going off on people and just see if it works out. Like
Sir,
you
you
about
just
Apple.
lied to me and the audience about not having time.
yeah. Oh, damn.
Man, fuck you.
You
Time to
saw
edit that
Dune
shit.
6 times.
I have time for you.
You saw
I'm
Dune
grateful,
6
bitch.
times. You cannot use that excuse.
That's what
anymore.
I was referencing. I wasn't referencing our hangouts and us being friends and shit.
No,
I was
you
talking
were
about
such
the
a bitch. I
sandworm.
hang out with you like 6 hours one day. I'm like, well, time to go to bed. Oh, you little bitch going to bed. I'm like, bro, I got work
Hey
tomorrow.
man, you can hang out with me for 24 hours. If it's not time to hang out, I'm not done. You a bitch.
And by the way, when I was watching Halloween Kills, I still came in when Jet left because she was like, "Fuck this," and I was like, "Hey, Ganji, you watch Halloween Kills?" And we started talking about the Iron Lady. You know, like that's what I do. But you watching over there doing watching these anuses, worm anuses come out the fucking desert and shit. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Motherfuckers getting high on sand.
Mm-hmm.
You
by
forget
the way,
that I
too,
was hanging out with you like before. We were chilling and having a good time. And like, okay, time to go and have fun. Oh no, Nick's like, he's going to do something else that doesn't involve me worshiping you.
We admit that evidence. That's hearsay.
pretty much. Here's the thing,
You
though.
can't
to let
admit
you guys
it
know-
and then
Shout
call
out,
it
yo!
hearsay.
God damn it!
No.
No, chat. Because I meant to say this right when it came back, so my bad. But no, Corey is late and he didn't know. I'm not joking. He he was just like, I was like, hey man, what's going on with the show? It's a little late, and he's just like, no, hold on. I'm like, 90s? Is that you? No, that's one of our friends. He sounds.
Nobody
just like
knows who that is.
Yeah, I know. That was literally just for you guys. But no, but yeah, Corey's like, well, I'm gonna send you a Dropbox video, and then then we'll start the show. I'm like, okay, cause like it's like 6:22, and like the show's supposed to start at 5:30.
He's like, oh shit! Just runs.
He's just in another dimension where time doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah, like I wonder, like I mean, cause Corey's late, but like he's prepping, but like god damn, this is like this is a whole nother layer of late. Like what the hell? So yeah, but I mean he's gonna be starting soon, so nothing's wrong with the internet, nothing like that. It's just Corey's prepping stuff, and he's gonna give you guys a really, really amazing show. He has a Santa Inc. Seth Rogen series, I think it's on HBO Max. I didn't even know that was coming out so soon, but yeah, he's reviewing that, which is like fucking 6 or 8 episodes worth of shit right there too. And then he's doing West Side Story, and then talking about the Spider-Verse thing. Which the reason why I'm bringing this whole thing up, Alan, Before you even continue on, you didn't give your rating for White Chicks.
2.5 to probably almost a little lower. But I think average enough because I didn't walk out of the movie hating it, but I did walk out of it going, I'm probably never going to remember this movie. Like, there's not a joke like, oh, wow, that joke is I'm going to repeat or whatever.
Okay, I fuck with that. That feels right. If you get me any higher, I'd be like, you would.
I honestly almost want to give it lower. I don't want to get anything below average unless I'm like, oh, that part pissed me off. This is like average as fuck of like, I'm going to forget about it. The only reason I remember enough of it now is because I'm like, hey, let me just prep the review so I can piss Nick off. I didn't think Ganja and Jet would fight me too.
Sorry I left down Ganja the whole time. Sorry, Ganja. But here's the
man, I ran. As soon as I got home, I was like, I gotta get on this show. This motherfucker on some bullshit.
But really quick, join the other call because this thing's about to kick us out.
You were the same.
What did he do? He's about to yell at me and everything, guys. I can't believe this guy. What the hell? Anyways, we're in this new call. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull everything up. I heard Alan at the very end. He was just like, "What the fuck?" Screaming.
Oh, you missed that. I was like, "Fuck you," and I left.
I don't know if that appeared on the. Oh, hey, we'll be right back. I'm supposed to say coming soon.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. But now we're back in the.
Damn, I love this background you gave me, Dia. This one actually works. Like, I don't look like a ghost. I'm not constantly disappearing every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm debating if I'm gonna do it only because I went through the effort of moving that bookcase.
Yeah, you damn near rearranged your whole goddamn.
And by the way, Alan, I told you to do what Ganja did like 4 weeks ago.
No, you're right. But it's one of those things where it's like, I guess I just got lazy.
I was there too.
I was trying to figure out a reason. He was like,
I had nothing, so I gave you honesty.
No, I appreciate the honesty, but it's just I just love like when I get to see your face. And you're like going through the options, like
I always have this tendency of kind of just looking up and just like let me just kind of There's no real reason, so I'm just gonna just got lazy. And now it's like I've done this. I probably should do that though. So play around the background for next show.
Really quick, looking at the chat really quick. Chicano kid. He says, Rogan said he never worked with Franco again after the allegations. What? James Franco? Oh, I didn't. So that's cool that Joe Rogan's willing to do that, but I gotta tell you, I can guarantee you, Rogan works with people who've already done some bad shit. So like that's kind of one of those.
I think you mean Seth Rogen.
Oh, Seth Rogen. Okay, well, still same thing. I'll be right back. You
put it on Ganja and you guys talk about Spider-Verse.
Yeah, big farts. I'll be right back, guys.
Ganja, you watched Spider-Verse, right?
No, I just got done watching your clip. That's why I was so quiet. That's how you decided to start the show.
In my defense,
that was your bit. That's like I'm gonna come in with my fucking dick swinging, not no bits, not no setup, just a fucking t-shirt.
Look, in my defense, I expected it to be a little bit midway through the show, but he just threw it at me because right beforehand he's insulting me for watching.
Like he just did right now.
Yes, he's insulting me for watching Dune, and he's like, "Oh, you're watching Dune. You're wasting your time." Hey, speaking of that, let's do White Chicks. I'm like, fuck it. I came dressed for the goddamn fucking occasion.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Thank you, Gene, for sharing that with me. I like to know how the show starts sometimes, even when it looks like it doesn't start when it starts. But what you asked me about Spider-Verse?
I was just wondering if you ended up seeing because
I actually did.
Okay, yeah, your thoughts?
Are you hyped for it?
Of course I am, man.
Okay,
yes, I am.
I'm getting tired of talking about Spider-Man stuff, and then I look to you like,
bro, trust me, man.
And you got nothing for me.
Look, fucking amazing. I just kind of skimmed through it because I don't want. It seemed like it was more of a teaser trailer than it was like showing anything.
I mean, it was a teaser up the ass because they stay in there show character development. I don't know if you show the interaction between Gwen and him, as well as certain the facial features on Miles Morales. My friend doesn't think so. He just mentioned him earlier. My buddy's 90s. We were talking about the trailer. You guys might know him from the old days of the chat attack community back when we were still orange and green, those kind of weird colors. But I think that they aged them a little bit. Because to me, Miles Morales looks a lot older in this one, like more towards like mid-teenager, early adult. And same thing with Gwen. So I'm wondering if we're going to have a time skip, which would be kind of cool because then we could have him be more of an advanced Spider-Man and get quicker upgrades to his powers without having to need him go through the constant like, oh, now I can do this. Now I learned how to do this. Oh my God, this is magic.
Yeah.
You know how long he's been watching this show?
Nico, you're muted.
Oh, Nick, you're muted.
Okay.
That's it.
Good. That means only us heard.
Okay. I know. I fucked up his name. I fucked up his name.
Do it again.
Again.
Bad.
It's Daehan.
There we go.
God damn it. Anyways, but Koki, Daehan, Clever Little Vixen, everybody in chat, thank you for being here. Court's going to be starting in about 3 minutes. I'm fucking stupid. Anyways, by the way, that must have looked hilarious, me being muted. I'm like, oh, probably look like fucking Alan shit. But no, I'm with you, though. Well, here's not necessarily being with you, but just like people, and I'm almost scared to even start this shit, because I know Jet's going to disagree with me, and so is the chat. But everyone's saying, oh, man, I'm so hyped, man. This trailer was so fucking hype. Holy shit, so badass. I got to tell you, dude, that Spider-Verse, I keep forgetting what's even Across the Spider-Verse is called. I don't know what the fuck. But, like, that movie, or that trailer was just a scene. It wasn't actually a trailer. It's a first look, like, little video package. And, like, literally, it's just him laying down, him getting up saying, I'm grounded, talking to fucking Gwen Stacy, and that's it. What is hype about that? I don't understand that.
You took, like, literally 5 seconds within this whole trailer and just said, that was the whole trailer.
That's the trailer.
It's not. He was only laying down for like what, 10 seconds?
Yeah, well, like no, but then he gets up and he's talking to her and he's explaining like, yeah, I'm grounded. It's like, oh, okay, yet again we got another Spider-Man.
Yeah, like that grounded part was only like what, 3 seconds?
Jet, look at this. Look, he's just walking around, just chilling, hiding shit or whatever. Like, how is this hype? He's embarrassed about his drawings. Like, I mean, what about this is like, oh shit, man, fucking Spider-Verse, woo! It's gonna be awesome, bro.
It's meeting again. Like, I don't know.
First of all, that picture would have been way more X-rated.
I know, right? And we've been sticky. She's like, what the fuck? Can't get this goddamn.
No,
why is there so much web on this? Yes, web.
Yeah. You have Ganja was right about the time skip because you see Gwen Stacy's hair is actually a lot longer than it was in the last movie.
Wait, what happened?
Her hair. Because when she turns around and walks around, her hair is way longer than it was. Because it's almost up to, I guess, a little bit below the ears. But now it's past her shoulder. So it's like, yeah, there's been at least, I don't say dramatic, but I want to say at least a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would say probably like between 6 months and a year.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Just to put this out here, guys. I'm not in a situation where I'm saying, like, this movie's going to suck or, like, I'm not excited. I am hyped for this movie to come out. And I guess maybe I sound too negative when I say, like, this trailer sucked because it's like, don't put something out here like this where it's like you're saying it's a trailer, but it's really not a trailer. Like, I've seen, like, for instance, this is another thing that came out with Morbius, and people are calling that a trailer. And it's just a transformation scene. It's not a trailer. A trailer is a certain art form when you sell a movie and do marketing for it. So it's supposed to get you into the movie theater. I'm sorry, but him hiding his shit in his room because he's embarrassed that he lives like a fucking child because Gwen Stacy's in his room, that's not going to get me to go see the movie. I'm going to see the movie because I know what they're capable of doing because that first Spider-Verse is fucking amazing. That's why I'm going to go see it. Nothing in this trailer showed me, it didn't win me on anything because they didn't do anything. Once upon a time, awkward thing between two young people. And, like, what the fuck? Like, win me. Like, pull me in.
Well, again, like, this is, that's why I say it's like, because you say trailers are like art form. Like, they used to be an art form. Now it's like, they throw the word on basically anything. So it's like, I get you're upset because it's like, yeah, teaser trailers aren't trailers because trailers have to have some sort of flow to them. They're supposed to have some sort of structure to them. But nowadays, everyone just calls everything trailers because it's like, fuck it. It's a tagline. But, oh, shit, a trailer's out? People are going to rush to it. But it's like, most times, it's like, yeah. But with this, like, yeah, the scenes end up good. It's like, yeah, what Jet said, seeing the characters' interaction. It's like, that's why we love Spider-Verse 1 because of the character interactions. The art style is amazing, but seeing the characters, like, talking, grow together was amazing. And it's like, yeah, it's the hype of the last one mixing the fact that we're seeing footage and a release date. It's like, yeah, people are excited.
Yeah. Who's actually I played Mrs. Doubtfire? She looks so familiar. You're stupid. Roach is making a reference to on White Chicks. Alan got he's like, who's that character? They look familiar. What did she play on? Whatever, and he didn't know that it was actually Marlon Wayans in Whiteface, so or whatever the fuck. It was hilarious. I love that very much.
Oh yeah, but you laughed your ass off like 6 times during that fucking movie. You had to mute yourself, you bitch.
It was so fucking. Oh yeah, because you kept yelling at me. You're like, stop laughing. I was like, oh, I had to mute myself.
Yeah,
to slap me.
So I was mad at you and Jeff for laughing.
I'm sorry.
What did I do? I just laughing at the goddamn movie.
Yeah.
Damn, you just want me to sit in silence or whatever.
Anyway, I was like, shut your mouth,
Mr. PhD of why these black people be laughing.
Okay, fuck you.
You did it. You did it.
Yo, Professor Checkazine in Black Humor Studies 101.
Hopefully that's not the only thing he does with that stick, too. He doesn't start whipping people and shit. Fucking asshole. You know, by the way, dude, I gotta tell you really quick, Alan. You wearing that makes you such a villain. You can have any, like, discussion with me in any argument. I gotta tell you, dude, like, you're the bad guy. Look at that. It just makes me want to hate you.
Gotta wear that suit when we review Die Hard.
You berate and insult me at every possible opportunity.
I know,
if we ever
but that
review
shirt,
Die
though.
Hard, you legit gotta wear that shirt, because you remind me of the main villain character.
From what? What are you talking about?
Die Hard, the one who gets thrown off the fucking roof.
Yeah.
Oh, Hans Gruber?
Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah. I'd rock that suit.
Yeah.
You rocked the mullet already.
Does he have a mullet?
Yeah, he does. That's a mullet.
Okay. I don't know if it's technically a mullet anymore because I've grown it out like all.
No, I mean Gruber.
I don't think he did either, actually.
Okay, well,
it looks like one. It has like all like the long in the back for no reason. I don't know.
But no,
I don't know hairstyles. What do you want? I didn't go to beauty school.
No, because I'm pretty sure it's
clearly I didn't.
I didn't graduate high school. You expect me to complete that shit?
But no, either way, look, I'm hyped for the movie, or whatever. But like, I know that the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's almost like obligatory. We had to talk about it. But I also think that a big party obligation as far as these things coming out, these trailers and everything, is that everyone's like, oh man, either super hyped or oh man, I'm hating this, or oh man, it's like it's always like just bleh, like on either side of it, and it's like, dude, like, just can we please stop treating Marvel movies more so than what they actually are? Like, when these trailers come out, it's like it's always like this crazy hyperbolic fucking reaction, no matter what. It's like it's just an image, it's just a first look, like just. Okay, like now we know that Gwen Stacy's in this one. We'll wait for the trailer to come out. But like to say you're hyped, it's like everyone's lying to themselves. Like, why are you going on the internet? I'm hyped. What the fuck are you hyped about? Like, be hyped when hype happens.
A lot of people like Spider-Verse, and like now there's a date in which the movie's going to come out.
Okay, well then that's cool. Then
in October.
Yeah, it's just like say that then. Don't be like, oh man, that trailer was hype. It's like.
Damn, they gotta go into further explanation to basically just
it's just like,
justify them being happy.
What does the word hype mean? What does the word hype mean at this point now? If a trailer is hype, what does that mean? Can I just put up a logo and just have like the zoom Ken Burns effect and it's like, oh, Halloween 3?
Like, give me a 3-page fucking essay on what the fuck hype is right fucking now.
I want to. I would fucking so do that shit.
Okay, how about this? The Halloween Kills, which that movie is whatever the fuck.
That first trailer came out, by the way?
That 10-second teaser was hype as fuck.
Fuck no, it was not. No, when they showed like, because I hated that shit. They put it on Twitter. And it was a 15-second trailer. And it was like, do, and it's Michael with this fucking slow ass, with this stupid fucking balloon mask.
Her face losing her goddamn mind, saying, let him burn. That's awesome.
But that's at the end of the first one. So technically, we didn't see anything different with that. It wasn't until a trailer came out like a whole fucking 5 months afterwards where we started getting hype. But like that first one, people were like, oh my God, I'm so hyped. I'm like, you're hyped because you saw the end of the first one again? You fucking liars. Like, stop fake hyping. Like, it's fucking.
And yeah, Daeon's like, yeah, hype means excited. People are going to get excited for different reasons. Trailers are supposed to sell people, but people get sold on different things depending on the person. So it's like people are generally enjoying this trailer. And it's like, what I'm hyped about in that trailer, October 7th, 2022, which means like that's a pretty real date. It's not like, oh, 2022. It's like, well, that could be anywhere. That's like almost a year away. I'm like, that sounds about right. For this movie that's been in development probably since even before the first one was finished. And yeah, the idea is like we're gonna see these characters are gonna be a bit aged up, and it was so popular that they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, I'm hyped as fuck.
One thing I'm happy about too is that it is a part 1 now too.
Yes,
and that's gonna be interesting because like we know for sure that there's even a third one now, and like when that happens, when that part 2 comes out, which is the third in this particular story or whatever, who knows what they're going to leave as a cliffhanger at the end of this this part 1. And it's gonna be fucking massive.
One of the Spider-Man gets the gauntlet and just destroy all the Spider-Man and just wipes them all out.
Because the thing is, like, once again, and this is something that's happening in a couple of weeks with No Way Home. It's like we don't know how crazy this fucking like multiverse shit happens or whatever. Like, I mean, yeah, there's other Spider-Man villains, but like, fuck it. If you're using this universe, where are the other Iron Men? What are the other Thors? Where are the other? Is there another Thanos?
In Spider-Man canon, there is a character that goes throughout the multiverse and actually hunts the Spider-Mans down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the multiverse, he's known as the Spider-Man killer.
Yeah.
So this be a good way to introduce like a multi-universe villain. I think the character, the Spider-Man, I forget which Spider-Man it is that you see in the trailer later on. That's fighting Miles Morales. I forget which version that is, but I could see that easily being like the first half villain fake out, and then we see that he was actually trying to chase down the Spider-Man killer.
Yeah,
maybe that would make because again they're clearly like they specifically like I guess they want the ape to No Way Home, the Home trilogy, where it's like Spider-Verse is clearly the tagline, so instead of into now it's across. Basically that tells you like, hey, what are we doing? We're going to be jumping from instead of just staying in Miles' world and we only get sneak peeks of everyone else's world. It might be a situation where we're universe hopping.
Yeah,
which they'll never do what I've always wanted to do in universe hopping of, hey, how do you know this is actually a universe? Because they have the multiverse, but they always go, oh, this is Technicolor, this is black and white, this is talking animals. But if the multiverse exists the way it I guess not necessarily should, but could, it could be situations like, hey, Miles, how do you know that's actually your universe and not one that just looks identical except Al Gore's president?
Yeah, like I did not even think about that. That's actually a really, really interesting concept.
It keeps me up at night.
Yeah. You kill whoever is in that universe, and then just take their spot. There you go. Not yours.
That's not how that works, Joe.
Rick and Morty style.
That's exactly what I was bringing up.
But really quick, though, guys, we're going to get the fuck out of here, though, because I am a sleepy Diaz, and we got to get out of here because I don't want to push you guys, watching this too long. I appreciate the analytical value of you guys actually being here and watching this as far as we've gone on right now, but also Double Toasted starting. So go enjoy them, but come back tomorrow, though, because we're going to have a lot more discussion, a lot more, Morbius. I got to bring up Morbius with you, Alan. We got to talk about that shit.
Did they release a new thing?
It's just like a first look, just like the Spider-Verse thing. And since you don't give a fuck about Morbius, I feel like you could definitely watch that a bunch, and we could talk about it.
It's so weird because I care so little about that movie. I thought we already did a trailer review.
We did, like about a month ago. Dude, like, this is one of those things where, like, all movies are just kind of, like, pushing everything forward as far as marketing. Because they're like, oh, we got a whole year to make up with overhype. So, yeah, we're going to get lots of everything. But we're doing that. Also, two people, we're going to be watching at least the first Matrix soon to hype up, the Matrix Resurrections or something.
Who is we?
I'm watching it.
All of us. We're going to watch that shit together as a family. As a family, damn it.
Girl, who the fuck is we? I ain't
the
doing
famous
that
Jet
shit.
Jackson is part of we.
So you ain't talking about me.
But Jay, you'll like it. You'll like the outfits.
I honestly, nothing as vibrant as he's wearing right now. There's no way.
No. What Trinity was wearing.
Who?
The only girl, one of the three girls in the entire movie.
I literally actually forgot.
I've never even seen any of the Matrix movies.
Okay.
Oh, we're definitely watching this. Anyways, but moving on, guys. We're going to get out of here. Metropolis Collective. Go watch them. Alan, tell them about that stuff while I get something ready in the background, good sir.
Alrighty then. So if you want to hear me and Ganja talk about stuff that's sometimes it goes into similar stuff here, but mostly political stuff, check out my podcast on the Metropolis. There's all sorts of other shows going there. A lot of shows are actually taking their hiatus. So if there's a situation where you're behind on a couple of stuff, basically take this as an opportunity to just go back and watch and rewatch or listen to it on Spotify or any other place where you listen to music. We're on almost every single, except for Tidal, which we will get there one day. We're on basically almost every single place you listen to podcasts. So be sure to check and follow.
Good job.
With that said, guys, get the fuck out of here, okay? Go. We hate you, all right? No, I'm just playing. No, Alan hates you, though.
I don't?
No, Alan does hate you, and he actually thinks about fucking your mom and killing your dad.
That's a little much. Is that Hector talking? Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Hector, the green shirt with the bird, son.
People, goodbye. We love you very much. Stay toasty. Attack the chat and all that good stuff. See you guys tomorrow.